I'm turning 35 in November.
You're turning 35?
Yeah, in November.
In November?
Oh, you're turning 34.
No, he's turning 35.
You're turning 35?
I just said, can't he?
He's turning 35 in November.
Which year were you born, Kanti?
87.
No, we're turning
No, then you can't be turning 35.
We're turning 34 this year.
Are we? Is it 34 this year?
Yeah, I'm 87. I turned 34.
Now I'm confused. I'm like, if you're turning 35, then that means I'm turning.
This episode is brought to you by Financial Care Corporation and sponsored by South African Insurance Association.
Did you guys have school war cries at your high school?
Everybody has a school war cry.
Which one was yours?
It's normal school war cry, like VIC to you, victory, na VICTRORO. That's a war cry that we sing at the inter schools or inter house.
We got the spirit, yes we do.
Yeah.
We got the spirit. How about you?
Yeah.
That's the one that Tutuzani was supposed to sing. I saw that thing. that's the one Tutuzani is supposed to sing. Like,
Jeez, I couldn't believe that he can't speak vernac.
so you can't really.
can't.
Yeah,
Tutuzani.
like he can't because he grew up in exile because he wasn't safe being the son of
shame,
the
man.
future president, and apparently he grew up in exile. I was surprised. I asked on Twitter, like people like, no, he can't. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Man, I
Shame,
wish I knew that. I would have asked him to speak some vernac on the interview.
Or you'd have taught him some.
Yeah.
You know? The little you know, the little Zulu you know.
You can't teach anybody Zulu, bro. Come on. What?
At least he tries. How?
Nah. I think he's better than you. I think he probably speaks it better than you, but he should. It's his language.
What was I created, like, I reinvented a war cry at school.
Oh.
I did
yeah.
like a remix. It was no, how was it? Oh man, I just forgot. I remembered it now.
Oh.
It was no. Not We Will Rock You.
No, that's Queen.
That's Queen.
That's Queen, yeah.
That's Queen.
It was We Got the Spirit? Yes, we do. No, that's the one using.
Yeah.
There's another one I'm
I'm trying to
forgetting.
help you here, like ish.
I don't know. There's another one I'm forgetting, man. It was good. Ah, fuck, man. Give me the school war cries. Like some of them.
Hey, man, I'm bad with these things, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I just butchered that one that I remember, but it was my favorite. Because VICTO. Oh, yes, VICTO. I don't know how they fit the RY because it's supposed to spell victory. Victory!
Yeah.
VICTO.
It's. Give us a hand. Another one. Just like that. EO.
Hey, didn't you go to Hyde Park High?
That's the remix that I put on it. It was like,
Where are we going here?
we've got the spirit. Yes, we do. No, that's your one, man.
Ah, Chief. How can you write a song and forget it?
Basically, I guess
Or
it brought
remix
the Kuzenis of this world
Give us
and
a
all
hand.
of these.
Just like, okay,
Kids.
cool. Now I need to call someone, man. Let me call someone I went to high school with, and then I'll remember. Oh, it's going to bug me, man. Because I wanted to start the show with the war cry.
So you have to call one of your white friends.
No, man.
But you need to all your friends from
Were you
school.
one of those, like, with friends with the white kids and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. I was a
Oh, yeah, you were like a
nerd.
a child
yeah.
celebrity. Not a nerd, bro.
I was a nerd.
A nerd?
Yeah.
A child celebrity
A nerd,
doesn't
nerds
make
are smart. Sorry, come again?
I'm saying
so
a
when you
child
say I'm not
celebrity
smart-
doesn't make you.
No, nerd. You're not nerd smart. Like, you know,
Oh.
I used to play like magic cards and stuff.
magic cards.
Yeah. Hey, money.
Hey, what's up?
He thought he was going
Hey,
to be a
what's that?
magician.
What's that war cry that we used to sing at school? The one where it goes, just like that. Another one. EO. What was the war cry?
Wait, I'm just trying to play it out in my head.
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Trying to think of the words, but I know it.
Yeah, it was something.
Nah. Yo, something like that. Eh?
Just like that.
Shit.
Another one.
I know that yo na na.
Man, you don't remember?
I don't, man. I think where I am, my mind is like just shut down, you know? Just fucking crack the rim, so shit.
Shit, who can I call, man? I need to figure it out, man.
But he took it to the hood. I remember that one he just humped. Yo.
So for the fact that you had the
or like,
yo,
dude,
yo,
no son,
yo.
no,
Okay, let me call Lubs.
We would sing that at the inter schools. And yeah, someone would snitch and tell the white teacher that they say, hey, they're singing bad songs.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
shame. No, you know, like you'd be singing for the kids who can swim.
Man, I just...
And you just
Yeah, or like, or would also sing Zol after Zol, like mina nyaipe means hang na Zol after Zol. Zol after.
Yes, no, yeah.
Hang na mahlo.
It's those white schools now that had-
Oh, mina nyaipe iyo Zol after Zol. Zol
I think you guys are singing struggle songs.
Zol after Zol.
It's those white schools that had a whole lot of black kids. It's those white schools.
Oh, I remember it. What do we say? Well done. What do we say? Well done. Give us a hand. Another one. Just like that. Iyo.
MacG, no.
Wait, that's the normal
Sorry,
version, though.
that's the
No,
normal
we did a
version.
remix.
That your
Which
only
one?
part is the only part.
Yeah,
We
that's how we
did that
remixed it.
too.
Yeah.
No.
But you didn't have yo.
We had a yo-yo.
Aye.
That's the normal war cry.
I
though. That's
invented
not
that shit.
yo.
Yo.
Well, yeah, at Hyde Park, that's like a huge contribution. That's like, yeah, it's a different song, man. You took it straight to the hood. You know, you took it straight to Alex.
No, you take it straight
Fifth
from
Avenue.
the hood. Because a whole lot of kids were saying that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nah,
what do
you
you
didn't do
say?
anything there, bro.
Well done. Give us a hand. That one.
Yo.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Beggarly back. Coming at you live from Mashabela Studios. If you want to use the studios, email podcast@mashabela.co.za.
Yo.
You must give me my flowers.
Oh,
Chief.
come on.
Yeah, don't
Yo,
be weak
yo.
here. Yeah, don't be swag here.
Yo.
Like an hour later, waiting for you to tell us about yo. I'm sure we're like 45 minutes into the podcast, you know? Soon you'll be like, boom.
Yeah. What high school did you go to, Ghost Lady?
You
have to think about it.
Yeah, I have to think about it. But I went to Pretoria.
Hi.
Yes.
You know what? I'm proud. Nesikolo sakho. Which school in Pretoria?
Actually, I went to Proate.
Proate.
Yeah.
Give us the one you completed at your matric.
Proate.
Proate.
Yeah.
Sounds Lani.
And you?
St. Francis
It's an art
College in
school.
Benoni.
Was there anyone famous from that school?
No. DJ Cleo went there at some point, but he didn't matriculate from there. DJ Cleo went there.
Could have figured.
Yeah. No, what do you mean?
He doesn't look like he finished matric.
No, he did, but not at St. Francis. I think he went to JP Boys or something. And also, don't say, Cleo tweeted, he said, hey, I heard they took jabs at me at MacGyver.
What?
Yeah, what? We're giving you your flowers, man. But people told them that no one dissed you. No one famous, actually. Not that I can think of. No one famous. It's a very small school in Benoni. Very small school.
You're not famous from your school?
Recently, just
Oh, your mic is off. Yeah, you were saying?
JR.
JR!
Oh, you went to your school, Proate?
Oh, shit.
Oh, hey, JR.
Fuck. We had Lala. Remember Lala? I went to high school.
Lala
with
Hirayama.
Yeah.
Oh, flip. Lala went to thingy, Hyde Park. Yeah. I'm not surprised though.
I went to primary and high school with her.
Which primary?
Fairways. Primary
Fairways.
school.
Okay, cool. Wow, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? What's been happening?
Good. A lot.
Did you see Casper's shoes? Do you like them?
Oh, Casper shoes. Shout out. So Casper and Lika, we all know they've got the 100 million rand deal.
Yeah.
And their first shoe in partnership has gone on sale. It's sold out on their website.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Nice.
It's sold out. Shout out to them. Do I like the shoe? It's not like I don't have shoes like that. I've never bought shoes like that, so I wouldn't buy it. But like Drip, for example, I've bought Drip for someone, right? But for me, I wouldn't really, you know what I mean, because of my style. But yeah, shout out to them on the deal. I mean, congrats, bro.
Is that a
That's
nice
huge.
way of you saying it's trash?
No! It's not a nice way. It's an honest way of me saying, it's not my style. Like, it's not my style. I'm not even a sneakerhead, right? But I've got very thick feet. So I need very, like, accommodating shoes. That's why you'll never find me wearing All-Stars, for example. They're too narrow, right? Yeah, so the style is not my style. But people love it. I mean, some people don't.
Do you love them, Ghost Lady?
I'm not a big fan, no. But
Of the shoes?
Of the shoes, yeah. But I love color, though. I love color, the range. It's just,
Yeah,
I like-
they've got 2 colors of the new one. I forgot there's that peach color. They don't call it peach, though. They've got a name for it. Then, interestingly,
That
the other
orange.
one...
well, yeah.
Then the other one, it's cream white. They call it off-white.
Off-white.
Yeah, drip off-white.
What is this off-white thing? What is that? Is that a color?
Off-white is a color, but it's now also a brand owned by Virgil
Yes.
Abloh.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, off-white. Like
Off-white.
Mesh loves off-white. Even right now. He's
So
wearing
show me what off-white looks like.
off-white, the brand.
Yeah.
Mesh should have something. Mesh should
it's a
have
brand
something that is
normally like they normally do, like, they've got All Stars.
They've got belts that were very popular as well.
Oh, they've got very popular belts. Those
Yellow, yeah.
look like they almost reflect, or they're like a strap on.
Oh,
of a
so it's not a
backpack.
color. It's a brand.
It's a
It's a brand.
Oh.
Now, as a color, off-white is basically cream, right?
Cream, yeah.
Off-white is basically
It's like not white.
but it's offish.
It's offish.
Yes.
Your cream.
Oh, that's off-white.
What is that now? What is that, an accessory?
That's the logo of the brand.
Yes. You'll see a lot of guys when you see that X.
Okay.
Yes, it's off-white. So they call the other sneaker off-white because of the color. But it's also very confusing, because it's a brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the 2 things that are the colors that are out right now. Colorways, they call them, right? So yeah, man, shout out to Casper though. And I've noticed a lot of people saying or posting shoes saying, no, these shoes, they bought them from like China and then they just brand them. But that's what most big brands do.
Yeah.
Literally, that hoodie that Aya's wearing, that company might get an exclusive license from someone who makes hoodies that are plain.
You do the merch. Where do you get them? Do you get it from China?
The suppliers, the t-shirts, yes, the people who supply the t-shirts.
Even the hoodie you're wearing now is from China.
The beanie.
The
Yeah, the
beanie.
beanie.
I don't know the beanie. I don't think though, because I mean, there's local manufacturers of beanie.
Wait, what do you mean?
beanies.
It's your beanie. Where do
I
you
don't.
get
Well,
it?
I buy it from people who import the t-shirts, and it's people who make the beanies.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
there's people. I mean, your granny can make this, bro. You know what I mean? Anyone can make a beanie. But with hoodies, t-shirts, yeah, a lot of times that's what brands do. So cut the guys some slack,
Yeah.
with saying why they're not manufacturing the shoes from scratch, making the soles. Come on, guys. That's what big brands do.
Cool. Let's call Makhadzi and find out what's happening with this song, man. Hey,
no.
Karadzi, how are you, Karadzi?
Hello,
What do you mean, Karadzi?
I'm right. How are you?
Good, man. You live on the podcast. Sol is here.
Hey,
Ghost
Karadzi.
Lady's here.
Hey, Karanzi.
Yeah, I didn't know that I'm live. How are you?
We're good, man.
Great.
We want to find out what's happening with the song, man. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what's
Makhadzi?
going
Yeah.
on?
What's going on with Ganama?
No, the song Ganama, Ganamisa, everyone. Yeah, Ganama, you know, like, eish.
So,
Okay, but all I can say is, firstly, I did this song with King Monada. We did 2 songs. I did his song. He did my song, which is Ganama. Unfortunately, by that day, we went live before we can even release a song, reaching Abu Dhabi to Ori, and then it happened that people, most of our fans, they were happy that at least now Limpopo artists, they are uniting, they're making music together.
Yes.
And then after that, just because of I think he just took advantage on me. He wanted to own the song, both songs. The other song I'm talking about, Inaya Tuva, not this one. And then I was just surprised when I post in the morning that people must prepare a data because anytime soon I can drop a song. And then they started complaining. And after that, but we agreed that we are doing 2 songs. This is my song. And then Atumba opposite. And then we fought. After that, Richie Tomorwa, the General Mutungapkati, Control Solver. And then we ended up agreeing that we're going to share a song 50-50. So now my point was like, okay, now we are doing this thing for people, especially Fenezashu. Let me just do this for people and for peace sake. I don't And then after that, I just requested, or if the song is going to be 50-50, it must start with Makhadzi and King Monada because of it's my concept and it's my song, and I'm the one who asked Chris Benza to do a beat for us. And then he didn't deny that, he said yes. And then after that, Monada Tomo claim out because of the song you to a studio Chawe. He want to own 100% copyright of the song. And then that's why I felt like, no, I can't do that. I can't let someone to own my knowledge, my concept, my melody.
Your trademark, your intellectual property.
You understand? So even though I want to try to make this thing for our people, but now at the end of the day, this song is going to go viral, but tomorrow now I'm going to look broke, whereas it's my idea. It's better I cancel him on this song. That's what I did. The reason why I released the song without his verse is because of if I forced myself to release this song with his verse, tomorrow you was going to be the one who's going to sue me, or I released the song with his verse without his consent.
Yes.
So I was trying to protect my image as well.
But how do we know that this is not a publicity stunt? Because in the beginning, you guys did something for a publicity stunt, and now it seems like you were manifesting.
Okay, my brother, let me tell you the truth. What happened, like hence I said, or me and him, we fought via Facebook Live, and then there is someone who came in the middle to try to solve this issue, and then that's where we agreed that we are going to share this song 50-50. As long as it's Makhadzi and King Monada. And then we agreed on that. He even went to his Facebook and Twitter to write that it's Makhadzi and Monada. And then the problem came when he claims 100% copyright. And then after that conversation, Rishika agreed 50-50. We suggested that for us to not look stupid to our fans, let's just say it was a PR stunt. You understand? Because now people, they were going to be surprised why Monada now is no longer claiming that this is King Monada and Makhadzi. Now it's Makhadzi and King Monada. For me, like I was trying to do this for his fan as well, to not look stupid to his fan. That's why I said you must just say it's a PR stunt.
Do you think that was a good idea? Because now people are like, in future, if ever you do come out and say, listen, I've been screwed and whatever, are we now going to say, is this a PR stunt? Or you know what I mean?
Okay, honestly speaking, I'm Makhadzi, I'm an artist, but at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I do mistakes, and this is a lesson learned as well. So I promise to people that this will never happen again. And I'm saying the just because of Nanindi Mutu. This is a lesson learned as well.
And then Rimbo Rukwetan is Ruko support or Rimbo can Rukwetan, Resonga Renga Rukwetan.
Hey, Rimbo Rukoreta. But because now as I'm saying that a song is topping the charts on YouTube, I already reached more than 250k.
Wow,
views
nice.
Like the song is moving. People are liking the song.
So We're
gonna eat meat.
Gangnam Style. Ready for my mother, Makhadzi. Thank you so much.
All the best.
You're welcome.
Ndando. Oh man.
Ndando also. Ndando is there?
No, I said Ndando.
Ndando.
Ndando. No.
Ndando.
No, Ndando is like Shosho.
Oh, like Nda.
Yeah.
It's sure. Ndando.
No, Henda is how we say hello.
Hello.
So the men say Henda. And then the women say
So
Ndando is like Shosho.
Her holding the door and go like Ndando. Okay, you said something in Venda first.
Yes.
There's two. What did you say first?
I don't know. I said a lot of things with Venda.
Okay,
And then the
last
second
time.
one. No, there's two instances. Yeah, so Ginyam.
No. That's the name of the song. Ganama.
Ganama.
Oh, Ganama.
Hey.
Nah.
So what does it mean? What does Ganama mean?
Ganama, it's like we're falling.
Oh.
Ganama.
Idibala.
Yeah, Monada and falling.
Hey, guys, you're asking the
No
wrong
wonder
person.
King
I'm a
Monada
Parktown
wanted to
vendor.
claim it.
I'm a Parktown vendor.
Hey, Parktown vendors. That's the problem.
Idibala.
So it was not a publicity stunt.
No.
No, she was.
So basically,
just
she
to
went to
protect
Monada
what had happened.
Come again?
It was just to protect what had happened, and then they're calling it a public
They're
stunt.
trying to do a PR spin.
PR spin.
But it sounds like Monada pulled a
First one.
A
yeah.
first one. Yeah, no, he did.
Because it sounds like she said, which can happen to any producer. Hey man, you're good. Give me a beat, and then you do give the beat, and you realize the song is so hot.
It was a verse, in fact.
Oh, he didn't produce the beat.
No, it was just the verse.
A verse.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same thing that happened with.
Then he realized the song is so hot.
Msebenzi wethu.
Msebenzi wethu.
Yes.
Because everybody's claiming the song.
Yeah.
Because I carry Mpura, not Mpura, man. Pasta
But yes.
made the beat.
So 14, yeah.
Right? So he claims it's his song because he made the beat, right? And then Zuma and Reese claim it's their song because they think their verses are dope. You know, and then you've got Lady Do who adds the spice. So she thinks it's her song as well. And then you've got
How come I didn't know this?
Mpura says, no, people love my verse because everyone dances when it comes to Zekete. So he says it's his song. And then Jazzy Q says it's his song because the song was recorded at their studio.
Oh.
So it's a mess.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But that's all allegedly, by the way.
According to MacG.
the golden term.
According to MacG News.
Nah, that's messed. Nah, you know what? Before Ingoma Irokodiwa, people know who this song belongs to because I either asked you, Mac, can I use your studios? I've got a beat. I'm just doing a song for my album, right? And then I feature whoever. People know. It's just that when the song now comes out so hot, everybody now wants it to be their song and to be in their album.
Yeah, I mean, look, I booked David Studios for the weekend, right?
Yes.
To make songs.
Yes.
So now if that song becomes freaking huge, massive, David can come and say, hey, these are my studios.
Technically, the law allows, yes, using his resources, yes, but he paid. That's the thing.
Oh,
he paid to own that studio for those hours.
Yeah.
You
I'm
see?
sure there's an invoice of.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
paid.
We can't hear you, Chief. You need a mic. So we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
I'm saying the master is with me, so that doesn't work.
What's a master?
The master is where you record the stuff and all of that. That's the original and raw track of the music.
So the master is the Fruity Loops file.
Yeah, those
or
files.
the Logic file.
All those files.
With the vocals and
Yeah.
the beats or the beat.
They still.
But
with
also,
me.
you
They're
must
on my
understand
laptop.
when these guys make music, it's they're not thinking about who owns the song. It's just a
Yeah.
vibe.
Excitement.
They're in studio, they're excited.
Yeah.
Let me jump on.
It's only a
And-
few of us that think like that.
You have to think like that.
Because I don't think when they went recording Seven's Way, they thought it would be as big as it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was just like, oh, this is dope. Okay, let me add. You know.
Yeah.
And then poof.
Poof.
You're like, hey, actually,
Wait.
Whose
wait a
song is
minute.
it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whose song is it anyway?
It sounds like something we can do.
You
like,
know?
somehow.
Yeah. Shout out to Dineo Ranaka.
What did she do?
She's got another baby.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Shout out
And
to
no one even
Dini.
knew she was pregnant, hey?
I knew. She told me like 3 months ago.
Is it?
She said I must keep it a secret.
Wow.
You see,
well
I can keep
done.
secrets.
Well done.
You
can. Yes, wait.
Man. What?
Like,
Shout
I
out to
seriously
her,
didn't
man.
know.
Baby number 3, ne?
Baby number 3.
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful. Congrats.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Baby daddy number 3.
Yeah. Great card,
I
man.
don't get why that is an issue. Like, why people bring that up. Like, baby daddy number 3. So?
Yes. It's just the fact. It's just a blessing, you know?
Yeah,
To
but
look at it as a blessing.
yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Baby daddy, 3 different baby daddies. I'm so what? Guys, just because I've got a kid with you, it doesn't mean I'm stuck with you, even though if you switch up on me, right? Let's say you were a great partner and then we have a kid together. It doesn't mean we're stuck now for the rest of our lives. So things happen, man.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
even if it's baby number 10, it means shit happened with 9 other ones, and that's fine. It's life.
And it's fine. You still get blessed. You know?
Yeah. And how old is she?
I don't know.
Isn't she like
36, 37,
yeah,
somewhere there.
somewhere
no?
there.
still
Yeah,
young.
just before 40.
Yeah. Shout out to Master KG. Master KG is murdering, eh?
Master
Yo,
Where did he go platinum now?
He
On
went
Mars.
diamond. He went diamond in France.
In France.
Yeah, he sold
he's in France right now.
333,000 sales. He went 3 times platinum in Italy. That's 210,000 sales. 2 times platinum in Spain, 80,000. 3 times platinum in Switzerland. And platinum in Belgium. Was number 1 in Belgium, Romania, Hungary, Holland, South Africa, and Switzerland. Number 2 in France, Austria, Italy. Number 3 in Germany. He's also peaked at number 38 on the Billboard Global 200.
Wow.
Number 55 in Slovakia in the UK.
Slovakia?
Yeah.
And the UK. Oh, Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine your songs out there in Slovakia.
Bro.
Yo, imagine.
Like, that is crazy, man. That's like, what? Slovakia? When last
where
time
is that? Can you even point that on the map? Like, where is it?
It's
Somewhere
very
Europe.
cold. It sounds very cold.
Yeah,
Where that
Slovakia, I thought it was
somewhere
part
Europe,
of
But
Czechoslovakia, then they separate to Slovakia and Czech Republic. Yeah.
it's somewhere.
Shit, crazy. These are records no one's going to break in a very, very long time from South Africa.
This guy,
Even-
he'll probably never have to work a day in his life ever.
Never.
If the paperwork is done right, if the paperwork is done right, someone won't have to work for the rest of their lives. It might not be him if the paperwork is fine. That's all good. We're not gonna have another Zahara story of
Shit.
he is smooth as he is smooth. What contract did you sign?
He's
Roll
like
this
our
boy
new
down.
school. Who's the guy who did the Lion King song? Lebu M. He's like our new school Lebu M, ne? Yeah. Master KG.
Oh yeah, it is. Because
Yeah.
I mean, like Lebu M traveled the world performing Broadway.
Everywhere.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Just
New
for
school
Lion
Lebu
King.
M.
Yeah, actually.
I started watching The River. Fuck, it's so dope, man. The River.
The River?
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
dope,
Is it
man.
dope?
Yeah, bro.
I want to see Trend.
Yeah. Hey, Cindy Latu is fucking phenomenal.
Oh, she's a legend.
Ooh, she's so good.
Cindy Latu
Yeah.
is good, man.
Where am I? I'm watching Cobra now. He's busy. He's got a Bitcoin Ponzi scheme in the hood there, and he's making a killing. But now he's flexing on the people that gave him money. Do you watch The River Ghost
No,
Lady?
I don't. I hate soapies. Remember, it's like I hate something I have to come back to and watch every day.
Yeah.
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 I was into Gomorrah for a little while, and then it just started because Naga was also, someone had made him get into Gomorrah, and I was like, okay, let's watch it together. But
You haven't seen The River as well?
Nah, I haven't seen The River, bro.
And have you guys checked out Spaces on Twitter?
Oh yeah, that feature.
Yeah.
I've seen some. I just haven't seen an interesting enough space that kept me engaged. I always see who's spacing, and then it's some boring ass topics. Then I leave.
I think that might be the future of podcasting. Think about it.
It is. No. Definitely, Spaces is the future because it just like podcasting, it gives everyone a voice. But now you don't have to open up a channel, start a channel, push a channel. All you do is you literally instantly start a space, and whoever wants to listen listens.
I was
That's
in a
huge.
space with Jay-Z because he went live
Oh
with
yes,
Jack.
with Jack.
Jack, yeah, the
Right,
other
yeah,
day.
Jack Dorsey. I saw
And there
that.
were so many celebrities on it. Did you see how many celebrities on it?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. Now Spaces is the future if used properly.
Should you do one after this episode? Should you do a space?
Hey, let's
how
do
does
a
it work?
space.
How does it work?
So you just go on Twitter.
Yeah.
You
Okay, I'm on Twitter,
Yeah.
right? And then instead of tweeting, it'll say start a space. I start a space, which is essentially a virtual room, and then I'm the
Speaker.
let's say author of
Okay.
the space. I started the space, the
All right.
originator,
Yeah.
right? And then I'm also automatically a speaker. Then anyone who joins that room is now listening to me, unless I pick them out like in a crowd and say you now can become a
talk.
speaker, and I can add like 20, 10, 50 speakers if I want to.
It sounds like Clubhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly Clubhouse.
Exactly like Clubhouse.
It's Clubhouse on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
They saw Clubhouse and they knew this is
Wow.
big. Yeah, and it's huge. Like when Jay-Z and Jack had a space, like millions of people were in that space, right? Millions, and only them. The beautiful thing is you can choose who speaks. So it's not just a room full of everybody
people
speaking.
talking.
It's
Okay.
just me and MacGyver and everybody listens. Like, so you can essentially have a TED talk right there, or just a dialogue with 40 million people listening.
So are you going to join us on the Space Ghost Lady after the show, ne?
Lovely. I'd love to.
Are you even on Twitter?
She's not on
I am on Twitter.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
With your ghost account?
With my ghost account. You know how I roll.
cool.
Yeah, we're going to do a
I'm
space.
everywhere with my ghost account.
Let's do a space after this episode.
Yes.
Straight after the episode, make sure you check us out on Twitter. We're going to do a space and chat about the episode.
So we're gonna do a space on Monday. Oh, after this. Okay, perfect.
Oh, okay.
After this drops.
Okay, after this drops, all right. Cool.
Yeah.
So 4 o'clock.
Even
Monday.
Facebook is starting their one. I forgot what it's called, but they also starting a space clubhouse vibe thing as
Oh
well.
gosh,
Nice.
Mark Zuckerberg.
You know, you can't be left behind. That one.
Stories, space, everything. Like,
Everything.
All right, it is time to know your cash. Are you guys ready?
Ooh,
Yeah. And this week we are talking about good and bad credit.
No. Good and bad debt.
Yes, good and bad debt. Yes, this is why we love you, Ghost Lady. Before we
Same
even
thing,
start,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Before we even start,
No, it's not the same thing.
Hybo.
It's not.
I'm taking out credit. I'm taking out debt. Same thing. Credit. You don't take out good credit.
pay debt.
Good debt.
You paid debt. Credit. You
Debt comes from credit.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
It's not. The other one is a result of the other.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Good debt, bad debt. So there's no
Yes.
such thing as good debt, good credit, bad credit.
Good debt could be you buying a house, for instance. Now you're paying a. No, not even. Is it? Is
Yeah,
it like
no,
a loan?
credit and debt.
Paying your mortgage like now. A bond is a loan. and
okay,
it's-
here's what it
it's
says.
good debt.
Good debt is debt that is going to have a positive impact on your financial
Thank you.
status
Yes.
by increasing your net worth and adding value to your financial situation in the future.
Hey.
Bad debt is debt that does not increase your net worth or wealth and is used to buy non-essential goods
Thank
or
you.
services that do not increase in value. Bad debt can also be any type of debt with a very high interest rate and fees. So a car would be a bad debt, right?
Yes.
Because it depreciates.
Or even store label, like your accounts from shops, you know.
Yeah,
like
clothing accounts,
clothing
definitely
accounts
bad,
with
bad
yeah.
debt.
And then good debt is a bond.
Good, for instance,
Yeah, property would be good
property
debt.
would be good debt.
Investment
Investments,
Yes.
But
yeah.
Investments.
is that debt though? That's not debt.
can be at some point.
Because properties can be investments as well.
How's your
Okay, fair enough,
credit?
fair enough.
Is your credit good or your debt good? Are you good? Do you have good debts or bad debts?
I think I got good debts. Yeah, I got good debts.
And you?
Bad. bad.
Hey, join the club, dude. My credit is so bad. I couldn't even get a phone, bro.
Full up.
That's how bad it
Yeah,
is.
that's bad.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very bad.
That's bad.
But I'm working on it now. I think
Yes.
by
Yeah,
me
next year
too.
September I should be good.
Me too.
Oh,
I'm remedying
sweet.
it slowly
Yeah.
but surely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my own
I
personal
think
journey.
I recently came out of all the mess, I guess.
Well, what debt did you have?
No, I think it was when I had opened like a store account, like a clothing store account, and I was like just shopping too much for my family. And I realized I can't be owing a shop like 10K.
10K.
Yeah, you're
Just
just
from
like,
shopping.
For clothes.
Yeah, clothes.
What the
and
fuck are you
stuff.
buying?
What are you wearing?
No, just family. It's like, oh, you need, okay, yeah, I've got a card. And you know, now family would know, like, oh, Gonjo, you've got a card. I need a jacket. I need this and that. And I'll be like, just do, okay, it's fine, whatever.
We
Then the
call
money
that an
piles
off
up.
debt, eh? Yeah.
No, and then it was like, cut it. You know, you have to cut the card literally and say, I don't have the card. I'm paying off this thing and
Yeah.
I'm out. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Make sure you follow Know Your Cash. Their handle is know_your_cash on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. The quiz is back up, so make sure you take part of that because there's some
Oh.
great prizes to be
Oh,
to be
yes,
up.
because
Yeah.
there's prizes.
Yeah, there's prizes to be won, and it's not gonna crash. I've on good authority, it's not gonna crash.
Oh, awesome. They beefed it up.
They've beefed up the system. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can handle the masses.
Yeah. But anyway, were you guys watching the news? The Zuma thing? How crazy!
Oh, yo.
It was like a movie, right?
No.
Dude.
But I'm just glad that it didn't end as how people thought. Okay, well, I know there's a whole lot of like another situation going on in KZN. Like
Yeah.
people, if they
Since
could
the
just,
arrest, yeah.
since the arrest. But you know, prior the arrest, already people were saying, there'll be a whole massacre when Zuma is taken and all of this. But you know, luckily it didn't end up like that. And now it's just the aftermath of him being in prison.
So he's in prison. I couldn't believe it.
It's
man.
fucking crazy, bro. Our
Yeah.
first president in a democratic South Africa, or even possibly Yeah, the history of South Africa. A guy who's been the head of state going to prison. It's the first ever in SA, man. It's weird.
Shit, man, I was watching a documentary explaining the history of SA. It's so intriguing, man.
Yeah.
Is
Because
it?
basically the white people, how they came to SA, they were going to India to get spices,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So they came across SA. You see, I told you, Indian albinos, eh? You see?
Don't start.
Indians with albinism.
Yeah. So they see SA, they're like, hey, which one is this one now? And then they stop there, and then they're like...
Cape Town.
Yeah, in Cape Town.
Yeah, they
and
set
then there
up
was a
an
war
office.
between like the British and the...
Khoisan.
No, not the Khoisan, the Germans and the Dutch people. So there were some parts in our history where Cape Town was owned by the British, and then the Dutch owned it, and then eventually the British like owned it, right? And then the British said to the Dutch and the Germans and the Afrikaners to say, okay, cool, go outside of Cape Town,
Up
and whatever you
north.
see, you can have that
Yeah.
land. And that's when they came across the Zulu kingdom, and Dingaan. Was Shaka's brother, was the king of the Zulus. So he had just lost his cattle and he was pissed off. So the British people, because they were going to KwaZulu-Natal and all that stuff, they came across the cattle. They're like, oh no, we saw them, we'll bring them back to you, just to say, like, we want to work with you.
We'll work together.
We'll work
Yeah.
together as a token of appreciation, whatever. So they bring back the cattle. Dingaan is happy now. And then they were meant to come back the following day and discuss how much land they could have in KZN. So he's like, okay, cool, come back tomorrow, but without your guns, because the British had guns and stuff. I mean, the Afrikaners, they had guns and stuff. So he's like, come back without your guns. So when they came back the following day, he killed all of them. He killed all the Afrikaners.
Wow.
And then there were other Afrikaners left in the mountain waiting for their king to come back so he can tell them, which land they're taking, whatever. So they start sailing further down. And that's when they meet the Khoisan. And then the Khoisan killed them as well. And that's how, like, the whole beef started.
Jeez.
Yeah.
History lesson.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. But the
Wow.
Khoisan were the people that we found in SA.
Yeah, the Khoisan are the first
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
First people.
First people.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. Like, they've got literally so little influence in modern society in SA, right? Like as far as language spoken in the country, no one even knows that language. I don't even know what it's called. And they were the first people here. I think that their story is sad, man. And also, they went to the union buildings and they camped there for a while. I think they're even still there. They even made a greenhouse, a weed greenhouse or whatever, because they smoke weed to just want.
They smoked weed?
No, at the union building.
Oh, I thought
They've
you were
been
saying the
somewhat
Khoisan.
protesting. Yeah, the Khoisan.
Yeah, it smoked
like
weed.
in modern day now. Yeah, man. They even wanted to build a small greenhouse to cultivate some weed because they've been there for a while now.
Wow.
They're at the union buildings protesting. I think they just want to be recognized because they literally not recognized, and they were the first people who were in SA.
Yeah.
That's why every time people when there's xenophobia and people say, "Hey, everybody must go back." Some people are like, yeah, everybody, even the Zulus and everyone must
The
go
Nguni
back.
people,
The
yeah.
Nguni people
Yeah.
must also, leave the Khoisan, because
Yeah.
those were the first people in SA.
I mean, the Khoisan are a rare breed. First time I saw Khoisan was Makhadzi. I'm like, I know he's Khoi. You can just see he's Khoi, that one. Anyway, I wanted to call Zugile Machova. Remember Zugile Machova?
Oh, Zugile Machova!
Yeah, he's the managing
remember him.
editor of Scroller Africa. He's also a station manager at Alfred Nzo Community Radio. We used to work with him at Y. He was our news editor.
He used to be the news editor at YFM. He's an incredible journalist also.
Yeah, he must break the Zuma thing down, man. I got so many questions for him.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys hear him? He
I
hasn't
can
answered
hear
yet.
him a bit, yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, my comrade.
Yes, comrade. Yes. How are you, comrade?
Hey, Mr. Zugile Machova!
I've got Soul here, Ghost
Good,
Ladies
comrade.
here.
How are you doing?
We are good, man.
We're rocking, com.
Hello.
You are rocking.
Yes, com.
Please break down the Zuma thing, man. What's going on, comrade?
Yeah.
Well, as things stands, he's in prison at the Escort prison facility. What is expected is that over the next 14 days, it's going to be in isolation And then after 14 days, there's going to be a medical assessment that's going to be done. As from his affidavit, he does argue that he is of ill health and he must be considered because of his advanced age and all of that. So there's going to be a medical assessment. That medical assessment will then inform a final decision in terms of what will end up happening to him. Where will he be incarcerated for the duration now of the over 3.5 months of his sentence? In the event that he really needs medical attention all the time, they will have to put him in a prison that will be able to attend to that. As you are aware, correctional facilities do have ability to deal with inmates who are ill, etc., etc. So it's not something that is unusual that an inmate could be ill while in prison. It's just a matter of being considerate. Obviously, different correctional facilities, some are for murderers and rapists and all of those things. Some are for people who are serving commercial crimes, etc., etc. So there are different reasons for incarcerating someone in a particular facility.
What do you think they arrested him? Because we all know it's not for contempt of court. Come on now.
It is.
Nah. There's a bigger reason.
No.
They really wanted to nab him for something, and then that's the thing they went with.
But it is a crime that he did commit.
He did commit that
What's
crime.
the real reason, though? They arrested
There
him?
can't be the real reason is on paper. It's contempt of court.
This guy's been
you are
going
being
in-
a conspiracy theorist, right?
No,
We're dealing with facts.
He's been in and out of court since 2005.
Yeah.
So clearly they had to get him for something eventually.
Well, yeah, it's almost
in the US there was a kingpin of a criminal called Al Capone. I'm sure you've seen.
Yeah. We know Al Capone.
Al Capone.
Authorities wanted to arrest him for all sorts of big crimes, including trafficking in alcohol. Those days it was very illegal. It's sort of a protectionism issue. The whole issue of alcohol around the world about who must have a license to sell a substance that is legal. Like for instance, in South Africa, you don't need a license to sell bread. Why do you need a license to sell alcohol? It's a issue of corporate protectionism.
And then they nabbed him via tax.
They couldn't get him for that. They couldn't get him for murder. They couldn't get him for intimidating people and doing all sorts of other things. And they got him for tax.
Exactly.
But in this particular case, Zuma is not yet arrested for the crimes that they want him for. Yeah, he made a mistake. Even if he had sought advice from someone who's not a lawyer, if he had such a bad lawyers, because they gave him bad advice. In his affidavit, he did say that he got bad advice from his lawyers. Even a lay person who's not a lawyer would have told you don't publicly insult judges. That's the first thing, especially as a former head of state. You take a constitutional oath that you will defend the constitution and the law of the land. You don't go around insulting judges. Then you don't disrespect the constitutional court. In this case, the constitutional court went far and beyond, to be fair, to say, we've got a situation like this. What do you think we should do? What do you recommend that we should be our way of going ahead with this thing? Can you recommend an outcome on this thing? That's what the Constitutional Court said. And he said he's not going to respond to that. Now that leaves the court no chance and no other way but to enforce the law. You don't have a choice. So he dared them and they called his bluff. Now, as far as the real things around Zuma, the Zondo Commission is winding down now. It's about to be finished. Very soon there's going to be a report that's going to be tabled to the president with recommendations and all of those things. Now, when you look at that final report, it will have Zuma's name all over. It will have him on issues of interference with appointment of board members of various state institutions. Those are all allegations, obviously untested, made by people who are appearing. Now, those allegations obviously need to be tested now in a court of law where he must respond.
And comrade,
as matters stand now, there are allegations left, right, and center, including being seen to be deliberately forcing ministers to work with the Gupta family or assisting companies that are relating to the Gupta family and all of those things. So now there are going to be ongoing cases for a number of years coming up. And again, that's one of the things that need to be considered about his incarceration. I mean, yesterday, he had a court case in Maritzburg which he lost. So on a daily basis, at least on a weekly basis, the man has got a case that he has to attend to.
And I want to ask you, comrade, who do you think
is... In a correctional facility, must be able to consult with lawyers, even if it's a video consulting, so it must have those resources and all of those things, so that the man can prepare for his various cases that are coming up.
And I want to ask you, comrade.
So in this situation, there is
comrade, can I ask you a question? Yeah. I want to ask you, who do you think is spearheading this? Because obviously, the white people that Cyril is in bed with, they were not eating during Zuma's regime. So do you think this is payback from their side to say, hey, you gotta go down for this?
I think that there are two things there. You must first move away. First, deal with facts as they are, then move into the issue of conspiracy theories. You see, so for now we're dealing with the facts. Yep. Now let's move into this issue that you want to indulge yourself in, which is conspiracy theories about what's going on.
Yeah.
This thing, because there are clear cases here. It's not a conspiracy theory that Shabir Sheikh did try to get a 500,000 rand a year bribe. This is not just 500,000 once, it was 500,000 every year from Thompson CSF for protection in the event that there's an investigation, and also to guarantee future contracts to Thompson CSF, the French arms company. This was going back now in 1999. Now, to 1999, 2000, 500,000 rand was a lot of money. But now, with hindsight, I mean, if Zuma only wanted 500,000 rand, that was very stupid. I mean, how can you go down for a lousy 500,000 rand? You should have asked for more. So there's no conspiracy theory as far as that is concerned. Now, the conspiracy theories are around why are these things happening now? You see, now, there are all sorts of issues around there. For instance, you want to be seen by the international community to be acting on a situation like this. You also want the economy and investors to have confidence in the abilities of South Africa and the rule of law in this country, that it will hold sway, no one is above the law, etc. And all of that is something that pleases investors. It creates a sense of stability, it creates a sense that there is a rule of law in this country, and corruption is being taken seriously. For a long time, over 1 trillion rand that has disappeared in this country without much consequence.
Yes, that's 1
trillion. So you would expect now that this is no ordinary African country where things are just swept under the rug. So to an extent, one would say, if you want to indulge conspiracies, that this is being played to the gallery, to the enjoyment of foreign investors and local businesses, and et cetera, et cetera. Now, with President Cyril being a billionaire himself and a businessman, having done deals with all sorts of these people in corporate South Africa, you can make such a statement, as some are making such statements, that this is just playing to the gallery, but that is conspiracy theory, and which is not necessarily factual.
And do you think he's going to serve his whole term, Zuma?
No, he doesn't have to serve his whole term. He's going to serve 3 months and a half. It's about 3 months and 28 days, roughly.
Wow.
Then he's going to be eligible for parole. Like anyone in South Africa, even if you kill someone in South Africa and you're given 25 years, you don't serve the whole 25 years. You serve a portion of your sentence, 1/3, then you are eligible for parole, then the rest of the years are suspended, hoping that you do not repeat the same offense. So the same story with him. He qualifies, and after this 3.5 months, there's going to be a parole review. Now, if he sits there quietly, does not every day send tweets insulting judges and saying all sorts of things, then he's just going to sit there 3.5 months and be eligible for parole. But now, so far, he has not apologized for any of the things that he said about South African judges, the judiciary, and the Constitutional Court. One of the first things that he must do is to issue a statement, or that he should have done probably, is to apologize to the people of South Africa for seeming to be undermining the Constitution, because the Constitution belongs to the people of South Africa. It's an oath and a decision that we took as South Africans to go this route. of a constitutional democracy. Now, when you undermine it, you undermine all of us. Even if we support you, even if we sympathize, you must first realize that the law does not belong to individual judges. It belongs to the nation.
So that's
the first thing that he must do.
Show remorse.
Comrade, Saul's got a question for you there.
Yes, Saul.
Yes, what's the worst that can happen to him? So he's going to serve this time and qualify for parole, possibly be granted parole. Now, when the commission has been wound down and a report is written to the president with recommendation, what's the worst that can happen to Zuma from that report after this whole contempt of court sentence has been served?
Whatever the worst that will come to him, it won't come to him immediately. Remember that there will just be all sorts of things coming out of report. That Zondo Commission was not a court. Now the NPA will have to move to try and institute charges. They already have charges, and they've been trying to jail the guy, and it hasn't worked. So there's no clear-cut way of saying now it will work. It's just say here's the evidence, you are going to jail. They've been trying that since 2005. It's 2021 now. And if you look at it, the case goes back to 1999. So I wouldn't say what's going to be the worst. However, what can come out after jailing someone? After you jail a top politician like Jacob Zuma, there is a chance that you think that you are finishing him off, and only to find out that you are giving him a lifeline. You are giving him a second chance. He comes back more powerful than he was. I mean, Zuma was already out of office. He was almost a dead horse. Now you you introduce this thing. Then people hit the street, and suddenly people, how South Africans are with the guy who's the underdog. South Africans will always support the underdog. And Zuma knows that. He always positions himself as an underdog. I'm uneducated. They don't want me there, etc., etc. I'm a Zulu boy. There are all sorts of these things. Now, when you make someone in South Africa an underdog, everyone's saying, how? That's what people do in South Africa. If you are hitting a guy, is it how? So whatever it is that his crimes are, easily these days, South Africans will say, no, that was not fair. So Zuma could come back even more powerful than he was, which could buy him, who knows, what lifeline, what terms that he could end up having now. After this thing, as you can see, the chaos that's happening in KZN, people are very angry. Some people are saying now, man, it's just a few thousand in a country of 60 million. You know what I'm saying? But it's a few thousands of people who are prepared to be out there, who are prepared to get their voices heard and risk their lives. Because it's lockdown level 4 regulations, they could be arrested, etc. But people have given up all of those things and they're going all out to voice their anger. In a free country, people are free to voice their anger. That's one of the complications in terms of saying, let's just arrest these people. But that's not what that's not how a democracy works. When you do something that is groundbreaking in a democracy, you must expect that democratic voices are going to stand up and be heard.
Comrade, thank you so much for your time. And lastly, I've got one question before you go. This is a very important question. Do you think he's going to be someone's wife?
He is incarcerated in a private cell. He currently is on his own. He's got a private shower, private TV, and access to medical attention whenever he needs it. Right now, he's not going to be anybody's wife. That's the first part. The second part is that it's not the first time the man is in jail. He's been in jail under more harsher conditions than these ones. The third part is that you've seen the prisoners. While South Africa does not recognize Jacob Zuma as a president, in prison they recognize him as a president. Wow. The prisoners, some of them have gone on a hunger strike, etc., etc. So in prison, he's going to continue to get the treatment of a president, because it's quite clear in all the prisons in South Africa now, prisoners are unhappy with his incarceration. The other thing is that you must consider, he has incarcerated himself in a prison that he built himself.
Yeah, under his administration.
That prison was built by Jacob Zuma, and he chose to go to that prison because he knows the facilities that are there.
Yeah.
So he's definitely not going to be anyone's wife in prison.
All right, comrade, thank you so much for that. That's Zugile Machova. Wow, man, crazy, right?
I can't believe you asked if the man is going to be someone's wife.
It's a valid question.
It's a valid question. You just never
He
know.
still commands respect and
true,
adoration by millions. People are on hunger strikes in prison.
Yeah.
Because in that prison, people are on a hunger strike.
No, man, I was just fucking around. But it sounds like
Yeah,
an
we know
episode
you.
of El Chapo.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, or Narcos.
Yeah.
I feel like me as a human being, I feel very sorry for him. I know people are gonna eat me alive for this, but I know he did commit the crime of contempt of court, which is a crime,
Which is a
right?
crime.
But it's still
It is.
sad, bro. Guy's 80 or
guy's
79,
80,
going to
yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking about politics, how well do you know the city of EKURHULENI? Because you're from that side, ne?
Yeah. I know the East.
Yeah. Ghost
I know
lady.
it very well.
You got any family in the East?
No, I don't. I don't.
I had a club in the East, so it's like my second home.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
There's a Chile is doing research that he's going to present to the city of EKURHULENI just to see if they have confidence in the government that side or the city, the people running EKURHULENI.
Awesome.
So I want us to do the survey. Do you guys want to do it with me?
Yes.
Survey, yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
But I think so. You should answer because you're from EKURHULENI.
Yeah, I'm from EKURHULENI.
Okay,
I'm
all
from
right.
the East.
Let's do the EKURHULENI voter confidence survey. Are you ready, Sol Penduka?
I'm ready.
Let's go. 1 is poor and 10 is excellent. All right, here we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, kindly rate the municipality's performance with regards to infrastructure development. How would you rate it? 1 to 10.
Infrastructure. I would say it's an 8 or a 7. Yeah, EKURHULENI has got a lot of like industrial areas, like a lot of areas where people are manufacturing stuff and etc. So we need infrastructure for that, good roads for that. So yeah, definitely, I'd say a 7, not an 8, a 7.
In your opinion, has the city of EKURHULENI managed to provide service delivery in a manner that improves the quality of life? 1 to 10.
Come on, there's always like service delivery protest, whether it be Davidson or Timbisa. So I'd say 6, 5.
5?
I'd say 5. 5.
That's very generous. 5.
It's very generous. I'm being too generous, but I'll give it a 5.
All right. Do you think the leadership of EKURHULENI is practicing good governance in the manner in which they run the municipality? Yes, no, maybe.
This is like you've asked me the same question in 3 different ways. I'd say 4.
No, yes, no, or maybe.
No.
No.
A lot of people are not happy.
In your opinion, is the current government transparent in the manner in which they manage municipal finances? Yes, no, maybe, or other? No. Okay.
There's still tenders, corruption, and people eating, some not eating, the same people getting the same jobs. So no.
All right. With regards to services, how would you rate the municipality's performance on the provision of sustainable basic services? Water, electricity, solid waste, and management from 1 to 5. 1 is poor, 5 is excellent.
From the time when I was staying there, I would say 2. Yeah.
Okay. That is all, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Do the survey.
Yeah. Survey.
I feel all the answers Sol gave could just be suitable for all the municipalities
Yeah,
in
basically,
South Africa.
bro.
Honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. So we're going to put up the survey because we need at least 5,000 chillers to do the survey.
It would have to be 5,000 chillers from the East, though.
Yes, 100%.
Right?
So yeah, if you're a chiller from the East, please do take part in the survey.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in the description
So it's
below.
one of the chillers that created the survey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was created for all the
Interesting.
municipalities. So
Vendor will get 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10.
how?
Our vendor's nice. We're living soft. Nick.
Are you serious?
Oh, vendor. For real.
Ah.
Oh, vendor's amazing. It's what South Africa should be.
What?
Who's running vendor?
One people.
Yeah, then they must run the country. Like,
Let's promote them.
no, it's wow. So vendor is like paradise, like Cape Town,
Bro, everything is black owned there.
and working. Everything
And
works.
yeah.
The roads, no
Yeah.
potholes,
No
water
potholes.
supply.
Okay, the roads is just one road. But yeah, we could do better with the road. I'd give the road a 1. Everything else is A1.
So electricity, everything.
Everything works.
Clean.
Nice.
Proper
Water
service
supply.
delivery.
Perfect.
Wow. Yeah, I need to move to vendor.
Cost
then.
of life is way better.
Let's move to vendor.
Do you ever watch the news and see like vendors toying? We don't, ne?
Nah,
People
what
in
is
vendor
that?
doing never.
I never knew of a shack until I came to Joburg. I'm like, hey, which one is this one? There's no shacks in Venda.
There's no shacks in vendor.
Zero.
Are you for real?
Yeah. I must take you guys to Venda.
Oh, I know that I always see these mansions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Houses in the middle of mountains, and they're like, that is vendor.
That is
I'm like,
vendor.
wow.
Yeah.
And I thought that's like GP. What's that bank?
VPS.
Yeah, I thought it was like VPS money. and,
No.
wow, man.
How old are you, Soul Koji?
I'm 34.
34.
I don't qualify for the vaccine,
Yeah,
bro.
you don't
I'm
qualify.
young, man. I'm youth. Me.
Ghost Lady, you qualify?
I'm only turning 34 this week. It's
Oh,
my birthday.
Ah, you don't
And I
qualify
still
for the
don't
vaccine.
qualify.
Hey.
I have to wait until next year.
So no one here qualifies. Who's 35 and above? Shit.
No one is 35 and above. Oh.
I'm turning
No one is
35 in
35.
November.
You're turning 35?
Yeah, in November.
In November. Ah.
Oh, you're turning 34.
No, he's turning 35.
You're turning
No.
35?
I just said, Kanti.
He's turning 35 in November.
Which year were you born, Kanti?
87.
No, we're turning
No, then you can't be turning
We're
35.
turning 34 this year.
Are we? Is it 34 this year?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
87. I turned 34.
Now I'm confused. I'm like, if you're turning 35,
God.
then that means I'm turning 35. Hey.
How this guy?
I am here aging myself.
Hey, which one is this one?
Just heard, oh, people who qualify at 35. Okay, I'm turning 35.
Nah, dog. Turning 34.
And it's the new variant of the COVID.
I heard there's Lambda coming.
Remember I told you last week and saying that
Delta?
there's another fourth wave that they've predicted for around October.
Yeah.
And I think it's this variant that's in-
Lambda.
yeah.
Who
Yeah.
comes up with these names?
Yo, guys.
I don't know, bro.
But this one is deadly though, hey?
Guys, isn't a virus when it mutates and changes form? It does, but doesn't it become weaker in its like lethalness, if I can call it that?
Hey, these ones.
But
Or
this one-
effectiveness?
this one.
It gets stronger.
They're getting stronger, this one.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, guys.
problem.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like someone is, like it's
Literally
like
cooking it. Like,
does its
yo.
rounds, that does a pit stop and someone refuels them. Bangana Dwana. You know what I mean? Till they
like
all
it's-
get fucking vaccinated.
It's like where we are with Nyaupe. You know, it started off just weed, and then someone started acting more red poison, faga, everything's like chip. Okay.
It's like new virus this summer in your yards. New virus, stronger and better,
Friday,
killing
action
everyone.
night. We're
Did you-
not going down without a fight.
Did you watch After Chillers? DJ chose a piano producer must be behind this Corona thing, because they're always releasing a new variant like they release songs. Kong kong.
That's when they add too much.
Just when you're healing,
Too much
like,
ingredient.
back to hospital, back to square one. And guys, this is a fucked up time.
Anyway, we are here, man. This has been Podcast and Chill. Oh yeah, by the way, did you see we're almost 1 million with Israel? Yo, how much we on
Israel,
now?
1 million.
I
Yeah,
know
we
like
almost.
on
Let me check Israel.
Oh, flip.
920
What
somewhere.
a million yet with Israel.
Oh, we.
Israel interview.
What on Israel? Sure, we're on 1 million already with Israel.
Israel interview. Let me check. 940,000 views in 1
900.
month. That is crazy.
940,000.
40,000.
Ooh.
40,000.
Yeah, when we hit 1 million, I think it'll be the first podcast to hit 1 million. Because usually, like, music videos hit 1 million in a week.
And I think we must call him when that happens.
Yeah, okay.
Ask him even with
He
him.
probably doesn't even know, you know that?
Nah, he probably does. I think a lot of people probably called him, and when they see him, they're like, "Yo, dude, that interview." And to him, it was probably just a normal morning, eating eggs. Remember, he was eating eggs and rama. You know what I mean?
Keeping it
Just
simple,
talking to these
man.
young guys. You know, and I think people have probably reached out to him to say what you did there was magical, man.
Yeah, man. So let's get it to 1 million this week. We just need 60 more thousand views, and then that's gonna be amazing.
No, definitely.
Also, remember, not this previous episode, the one before.
Yeah.
I said if we get 10,000 likes, we'll give away a phone.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we did. And we
Ladies
did.
and gentlemen, here we go. We are gonna give away an Oppo A74.
And what do you do to get this phone?
It's pretty simple. Make sure you follow Oppo on all social media.
Okay.
That's on Instagram, Twitter. It's Oppo South Africa.
All right.
Oppo.
And then drop us an SMS.
Oppo.
to the SMS number. Let me get that fucking SMS number.
Get
It
that.
always
Drop that SMS number.
it always slips my mind.
Drop that SMS number.
It's so crazy. You can tell the podcast is bigger than us. We're giving away things we can't afford.
Yeah. Because none of us have an Oppo, guys. We can't
I don't have an Oppo.
Where's the
Like,
SMS number? Okay.
So
I'm waiting for
basically,
the
Chila
SMS
will have
number.
something we can't even have.
Hey,
Hey.
kumnandi kuba chill.
Hey, kumnandi kuba chill.
La kwa chill.
No.
Kwa podcast and chill.
But Oppo must give you a phone. So you've been using that phone forever since I've known you.
No,
Must get
Oppo
you-
guys, try me with the phone.
Yeah,
Guys.
man.
I've been using this phone forever, man.
Even I know
Bunini.
now. You're always
Okay.
apologizing for the cracked screen.
Crack screen.
Must even get
If
you a
there's-
car. Did you get a car yet?
No, I'm Ubering, dog.
Must get you a car, bro.
Oh, must get guys. Let's
so-
get a car. Get Sol a car.
Which one is this one? You can't be the biggest podcast and not have a car.
And no car.
Ubering all over.
Aye.
Guys, I can't be Ubering all over. Uber drivers telling me, hey, my brakes don't work. Should I still come collect you?
Yes, so
Which one is this one?
Actually, someone who can hook you up.
You have someone who can solve up with a car. What car though?
It's a Renault.
A what?
The big ones.
Oh,
No,
okay,
it's fine. A car is a car, bro.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All
I
right,
mean,
so SMS to 33282. That's 33282. And you could walk away with this amazing phone right here, Oppo A74. Yeah, man.
Nice,
5G
nice.
Oppo.
Yeah, boy. All right, cool. That's it from my side. Ghost Lady, what do you want to say?
It's been a good day. It's been a good week. It's gonna be my birthday. Say happy birthday.
Yeah, but a birthday under lockdown. Those are the worst
It's
ones.
the
man.
worst. I know. It's like I don't even have nothing. Just to all I've got.
Obviously, he's going to extend tomorrow, ne? You think he's
I
going to
stopped
extend?
He's
now.
gonna extend.
Yeah.
They have no plan.
Yeah, I
no,
know,
Our
yeah.
government has no plan, bro. That's it. The vaccine rollout, thank goodness, that's moving, but it's still slow. It's gonna extend.
Okay.
No, I've accepted that.
Yeah.
We're
And then Brazil, Argentina, who do you think is going to take the Copa America?
Brazil. I'm with Brazil through and through.
Why don't you like Argentina, bro?
I don't like Argentina, dog.
Why?
Eh?
Why?
That's the whole country.
Yeah.
You know that Argentina, they have systematically culled and killed off their black population.
You lord.
Look at South America, though. Which team is the whitest team in South America? It's Argentina. Argentina, literally, like, if there's a war, they would ask all the the dark black skinned people to be at the forefront, and slowly and gradually systematically the black community was erased from Argentina. It was literally a government plan that has happened throughout the years. Now, I know this has nothing to do with the current crop of players. I know the players were not involved, but I just don't like the country for that. And yeah, so I support Brazil. I don't like Neymar, but I support Brazil.
When I was out in Brazil, I saw this guy who was so dark. He was black, man. Like blacker than me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, this one looks like it comes from somewhere. Hey, Manta! Nigga was dark.
Exactly. And you won't find that in Argentina. It's rare. It's rare. And even Argentina had like a secret passage for former SS Nazi members.
Yeah?
Yeah, to travel when the whole Nazi thing was over, and they gave them a haven in Argentina.
Wow.
That's why a lot of Nazis are in Argentina. It was literally a government
crazy.
thing where they gave them like a secret passage to move and go to Argentina. And that's why someone told me that they play rugby there because of they also worked with the apartheid government and whatever. Like it's just Argentina's just the histories. I don't like Argentina.
Hey,
so
this
I'd never
episode
support.
has been history and chill, hey?
From Pingan to
Hey, you
Argentina.
started with the history, yo.
Yeah, we need that though, right? So now I could never.
Plus your song, hey, we had to go back in time.
Take it way back.
Oh yeah, and by the way, we did a team building thing with White Cook during the week.
Oh yes.
The vlog has gone up. Make sure you check it out. It was, courtesy of On the Table podcast.
Yes.
And the winners, yes, we won.
Which one did you shag? Y'all cooked horribly, bro.
Exactly.
Your fish was bad.
What are you talking about?
You guys know your fish was bad. Your dessert was bad.
Everything.
Yours was dry. Yours was dry, dog.
What do you mean our dessert was dope?
Dessert, your fish was
Plus,
dry,
you guys
dog.
were even
Our fish
offended
was
by
dry.
your one team member. So it was literally just the two of you and
Yeah, it
Tepi.
was me and Tepi. Yeah.
Nah,
A-class team.
Doing
Yeah.
what?
Nah.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Because you're
You
just
guys-
running around doing nothing.
You guys are so losers, eh?
Guys, how well do you trust your partner? So there was this story of this guy who texted his wife, the wives. He was suspecting that his wife cheats, right?
Okay.
So, and he texts the friend, like one of the wife's friends, like just a message,
A male
like
friend.
"I love you," you know, "I love you," and was shocked at what he got. So, how much do you trust your partners?
Wait, so he texted his a wife's male friend and
Yes.
said, "I love you,"
I
and
love
the male
you.
friend gets this
SMS,
text
and obviously
as,
he got shocked at the kind of response he got.
"Ooh, the guy
Yes.
said, I love, baby, you know I love you too.
Yes,
I told
maybe
you this
like
last night in bed."
Yeah.
Was that the response?
Yes. So imagine. Have you, like, how far would you go to check your spouse,
Hey, yo,
your partner?
my whole thing is, if you go through your woman's phone and you find what you are looking for, you deserve it. If you go through your woman's phone, it's over. When a relationship gets to a point where you are going through her phone, it's over, bro.
Because you're going to find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That golden chalice of trust is broken.
Yeah.
Or, well, glass chalice. It's broken. You can't. When you feel like, let me search on her Facebook DM, Instagram DM, Twitter DM, it's over. Because clearly you've seen something you don't trust. So,
Or you suspect something already. That
Yes.
just means there's something happening in the relationship and you just needed your proof.
I've been in that situation.
For
It's sad.
real?
It's sad.
You
Yeah.
went through a phone?
No. I forgave her for cheating.
Yeah,
Cheated on me.
You're such a good man.
Eh?
You're a good man, so.
I wasn't then. I gave her a reason to cheat, to be honest. And
Who forgave her, you or SOL?
Big vendor, get out of this.
SOL. No,
Get out of this, big vendor.
There was SOL, yes. Salams would never forgive. What? SOL, why? Never. Fuck out of here. Yeah, man. And I remember, I knew the guy's name. Even called the guy. You know? Like, yo, fam.
How was
you
the
know?
conversation?
He was awkward. He denied everything.
Oh.
I was like, I'm here with my woman, and I understand when I was in the Big Brother house, y'all getting up to fucked up shit. You know? Like, nah, nothing like that happened, whatever. And then, so getting back to what you said. So afterwards, after forgiving her, I then...
How did you find out?
Ooh! Oh! Weirdest story ever.
Yeah.
Like, God had my back.
Yeah.
So I've got my woman's laptop had a problem then, and then she's like, babe, can you please log on to my Gmail and then send my CV, because she was a contractor, send my CV to someone, you know? So I was like, no problem, I do have your CV on my laptop.
Yeah.
Log in. I sent, right? So I'm like, well, since I'm in this Gmail account,
Might as well.
I'm
Go
weird.
to the chat.
I'm weird.
The
Not even go to
hangouts,
the
ne?
chats. I'm like, I wonder. It was not coming from a place of suspicion. I'm like, I wonder what my woman thinks of me, right? Or says about me.
Yes.
Let me search Solomzi
Hey!
in the DMs. So I was not looking for evidence of cheating,
Yes.
of dishonesty.
Yes.
I was just curious what
Maybe she
this
said-
one says about me.
Yeah, to her
What her
friends.
plans are for me.
Yeah.
You know, where she sees herself with me. Because I know where I see myself with her.
Yes.
So I'm like, Solomzi.
Katang, dudung.
Okay, mostly it's chats with her sister. I read. Blah, 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 blah. And you know how when you've searched something,
It highlights
It
everything.
highlights.
it will highlight in yellow.
Yes.
My eyes, boom. Solomzi must not know. We're taking this to our graves. Response, sister, yes. My heart sank, bro.
Gong 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 gong. Opo.
Gong, gong. Then I'm like, fuck, this chat. Click, opens the chat. Goes straight up. Hey, yeah, so today there was an incident. This is my woman. So today there was an incident in the lift. He kissed me. I won't say the name. He kissed me. And I'm like, whoa. I'm looking at the time. Fuck. 25th February. I was in the Big Brother house.
Massaging bums.
Massaging ass with hard arms. Right? And I remember telling Kat, that girl that I massaged, that nah, I'm willing to dump my woman for you. Right? So I knew that that probably pushed her over the edge. Hence I said I was not being a good guy. It was deserved. Right? Okay. And then 3 days later. So basically when she's at work, her sister's at work, they just chat via email.
Okay.
Right? This is like 2013, bear in mind. This is not 2014.
Before
14.
Instagram.
Exactly, before a lot of things. All right, okay, cool. Hey.
Yo, you even have to take a sip. This one is...
Hey, bro. Hey, man. I mean, someone took a sip from my drink. Right? Fucking hell, man. Spreading Corona up in this thing. Right? So, and then she's like, then they're like, so some things were vague, but they were obvious. But because I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, and then they're like, yeah, but dude, Solomza can never find out about this. Young sis was like, never will find out. We're taking this to the grave. So Solomza we're taking this to the grave. Sharp. Pick up the phone. Hey, baby, how are you? She doesn't know what's happening. Right? I'm like, yeah, I just sent the email. Who's this person? Hey! What? Silence. It's like a colleague. Then I'm like, listen, I was not prying or going over your shit. I just searched my name and your email address, and I came across a thread where you and this guy kissed in the lift, and then a few days later, you spoke to your sister, and you said you guys are taking this to the grave. What's going on? Nah, nothing. Like, it was just whatever. She gave me some bullshit excuse. I wake up, I go to the show. Yeah. And after the show or during the song, I tell my team, I'm like, guys, I'm worried. X and this and this and this happened, you know? And I remember Fresh was like, dude, it's what it is. You know, your woman got smashed. It's clear. Right? And I'm like, no, but I'm trying to come up with excuses. Yeah, but what if? No, what if? Like, nah, dude, come on, it's there, it's there, you know. And that day after the show, went to her place, and yeah, bro, she confessed it was fucking. I mean, even though I was wrong, because I was in the Big Brother house wilding, and we'd spoken about the fact that I will go to this house and I might like someone, I might hit on someone, and it might get, you know what I mean? But it got too heavy for her to actually deal with the reality.
So the guy smashed, it wasn't just a kiss.
She says he had a performance anxiety. She says that he couldn't get it out. Performance anxiety. Hey, listen now. I've had. No, man. Look, I've had performance anxiety. So that's her coming. And that's the guy knocking in the back.
And then he's saying, VIC.
Then when he came, he said, VIC to you. VIC. This is Saul's home. Victory.
What was yours?
What do we say? Well done. Give him a hand. Another one.
Meanwhile, in Big Brother, I was like, give me a hand.
Ooh,
yeah,
goodness
so that's
gracious.
what happened, man. So, and then now getting back to what I was saying, right? Obviously, I mean, I loved it big time and fucking.
Oh, so you guys are no longer together?
No. We're no longer together.
Oh, okay.
Broke up a while ago.
Yeah.
And then. So after that, it was difficult, right, for me internally, and I never spoke about that pain. And a very good woman, you know. She'd give me her phone, no password, no locking thing, and I'd always go through her things, go on Facebook, and go in the DMs, search the guy's name, you know, search, see the DMs. There's nothing in the DMs. It's just the guy trying to hit on her. And
did he look like you? Was he big?
Did it? Nah, nothing like me. Nothing. Quiet nigga, weird nigga, you know, like loser.
Clearly not.
He won. Hey, Malinge.
What do you mean when he's eating my plate from my plate to behind my back? That's a loser. He didn't win shit.
Yeah.
Right? And
Perspective.
Yeah?
From his perspective, yeah, he won your woman.
He didn't win my woman. Because she was still with me.
Okay.
And also remember, I drove my woman to hurt a point of where she exactly yes.
Yeah, what you also doing?
Yes, because if I behaved myself, I don't think that would have happened.
Yeah, that's always the case.
It's always the case. Women cheat as a reaction. They don't cheat. Women cheat as a reaction of being neglected, being cheated on, being hurt, not being appreciated or being loved. Attention. Thank you. That's why women will cheat. So then I will go on her phone and search and whatnot, right? Up until one day she approached me and said, I'm sorry for what I did and what happened. You had forgiven me. However, I see on my phone that you searched this guy's name in the DMs. You know?
Why were you searching his name?
To see if they're still screwing.
Yeah.
Right? To see if she gave him a second chance of getting it up. Literally, to see if there's something still going, because now shit was eating away at me. That's why I'm saying once you start doing that, like the relationship is as good as over. So I've done that. But I had a reason to do it, and it still wasn't good enough, because if I was gonna do that, then I shouldn't have forgiven her, right? Should have just told her, listen, this thing is over, just go. But I forgive her because I felt like I pushed her to cheat. But I did go through my woman's phone. So I'd never do that now.
So you don't do it anymore?
Never. I never do it. Because I believe if you go through someone's phone, you'll find what you're looking for.
Okay.
Just be happy with the fact that this person is deciding to be with you.
Yeah.
Right? At that particular time. And they are with you.
Shame, man. It was Tolim Fega when you needed her, hey?
That was years ago, shit.
Release some stress.
It was probably before that. The Collie times.
Hey, bro, where was she when I needed her? But yeah, bro. So yeah, would you do that?
Would you
go
do
through
that,
a woman's
MacG?
phone?
No, never.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or try catch her out, like follow her to see if she's cheating.
No, like I believe if it's meant to be, it will come out. Like you don't have to go searching for it. Like it comes out in the most weirdest
yes,
way.
like you see, like me, I was not searching for her. I was not looking. I had not even a single thought in my head at any point that my woman has ever been, because she's an amazing person with an amazing thing. I was not searching to find her cheating. I was like, what is she saying about me? Let me search Solomzi. Right, then I came across it. So you're right, you'll find out in the weirdest of ways. Weird, it will come to you. It will come to you.
Yeah.
She's been,
so I don't go
someone
searching.
has been coming to her. Anyway. In her.
Ghost lady, we out of here.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
It's another week.
Another week.
Let's have it.
All right, Penduka.
We out of here, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Good.
Yeah, we out of here. Podcast and chill. Boom.
Peace.
This episode is brought to you by Financial Care Corporation and sponsored by South African Insurance Association.
Yo, what's happening? Thank you so much, chillers, for the continued support. Always remember, make sure you subscribe and you like. And also, if you like, you can become a subscriber. And yeah. Yo, what is happening? Shout out for your continued support on Podcast and Chill. Make sure you subscribe and like. They subscribe and they like. Right? Oh, that one. All right. Yo, what's happening? Shout out to... Nah, fuck. Let's go again. Me there, nah. T-pain me. Yo, what is happening? Shout out. Thank you guys so much for the support. And always remember to subscribe and like. And you can also become a member and subscribe to Patreon and, throw the coins a bit. All right, peace. Love you though so much. Last one? Yeah. Yo, thank you guys so much for your fucking continued support. Please remember to subscribe, like, and do all those things. Become a member, a patron if you want to bless us a bit and, throw the coins that make them dance on the podcast. Peace. Love you so much.